Hello everybody and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Natalie and this is an early morning handstand practice. Let's start like we always do in my classes with very big shoulder rolls, feet are parallel and hip width apart, and you can really bend the knees here just along with the roll of your shoulders. Really big shoulder circles, and let's go to the front. And then step the legs a little bit wider apart, and we're going to do big circles, bending the knees and reaching up, opening that chest and bending the knees, reaching up, bending and reaching up. And one more time, really big bend here and reach up. And now just gently swing the arms front and back, crossing over here in front in a diagonal. Allowing the joints to wake up if this is your first movement practice of the day. And then just gently swing them up and down, giving a gentle resistance at the top and at the bottom. I really like to do this dynamic arm swing warm up to get my shoulders ready. And now take a deep breath in, reach up as far as you can while at the same time pulling your stomach in towards the spine, chin to chest, engage the glutes and release. One more time, reach up, really bring the arms up and back, stomach pulls in, glutes engage and release. Okay, great. From here now, let's come down to the floor to a 4-point position. I've got my handstand board here for my wrists. So let's warm up the wrists here in a circle, circling above the wrists with your shoulders. Make sure that your elbows are very straight here. And then let's go the other direction. So really find the space here that allows you to work at your level of wrist mobility. And then let's just go from side to side here. Take the knees a little bit wider and then the hands as well a little bit wider, the fingers slightly pointing outwards, and we're just going to go from side to side. Just from side to side, and then we'll take a bigger circle coming in to a modified child's position here with the knees wide apart, and try to touch your sit bones here onto your heels as you then circle back front and circle, and a little bit faster. Okay, other direction. So again here, try to find the wrist mobility and then touch the sit bones to the heels. Wrists, sit bones to the heels. Wrists, sit bones to the heels. A little bit faster. Okay, great. Now bring the knees closer together, hands closer together. Tuck the toes under, engage the core, really pulling everything into the spine, push down, elbows straight, lift the knees off and hover here with me for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, great. Now rock back here onto your toes into a squat, gently rocking back and front. Maybe this will give your toes a little bit of a stretch, certainly your Achilles. And then from here, straighten the knees, but only enough so that you give yourself a tabletop position here for your thighs, so that your whole upper back can rest on your thighs here. And then hold on to your elbows. Release the neck and find a full spinal release here. Place the hands back on the floor, and now if you can, straighten your knees. And from here, bend the knees again. Let's walk front to a plank position. Now, adjust the feet. We'll hold the plank position for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now, walk your hands back towards your feet here. We'll come back to our squat position. Then we'll walk back front to the plank. And we'll do that again. Walk back to the feet and walk to the plank position. Now we're going to walk back to the squat. Stand up. Big shoulder circle. And touch the floor with your hands. Walk to the front. Plank position. Walk back. Stand up. Big circle. 3 more times. Walk to the front. Walk to the back. Big shoulder circle. Now the last 2 we're going to modify. Walk to the front. Now step the foot in left. Step the right in and back and back. And now as we walk back here with the hands, I'm also going to place my feet here into a squat position, wide squat here, gently rocking from side to side. And stand up, big shoulder circle. Let's walk to the front one more time. Plank position. This time we'll step in the right leg and then the left. Step the right back, left back. Walk back with your hands. One more time, squat here. Wiggle a little bit from left to right. And big shoulder circle. Okay, great. Come to the floor. I hope that you are feeling the heat building in your body. Let's do a little bit of core before we get started with the handstands. Now here, press your hands into the floor. You can put your head down on the floor, but I want you to bend one knee in, straighten the leg, and then as you lower this straight leg, the second one comes into your chest. So it's a little bit like a cycling motion, but I want you to really lower the legs with control, keeping the knee very straight here, pushing your lower back into the floor. So this can be easy or it can be hard, depending on how much you push your lower back into the floor. So let's go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then roll over onto your side here. And then we're gonna stay in this crescent shape here, feet off the floor. You can prop your elbow up like this. And then we're gonna swing front and slightly back, front and back. And we do this for 12. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, great. Change sides. So again, feet off the floor. Just swing them with control, front and back. And let's go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, great. Awesome. Now let's just open up the shoulders here. Downward facing dog position. But we'll modify it a little bit. Bend the knees. Try to bring the shoulders as low to the floor or towards your knees as possible. And then round the back to come to the front. Now on the way back, bend the knees, sit bones, pull up, but you don't straighten the knees. You just try to really open the shoulders towards the floor. Then round the back again here. Bend the knees 2 more times. We'll do this. Shoulders towards the floor. And 1 more time. Front, bend, sit bones, and shoulders towards the floor. Now bring the knees once towards the floor all the way here and move them a little bit further back. And now here try to bring your shoulders as far as possible to the ground and hold it. Okay, great, and release. Now from here let's try to do our first weight bearing position. Not quite a handstand yet, but a mini handstand, the ones I like very much. So bring your hands here into a shoulder width position, elbows very straight. Make sure you don't crank your head back, and then push up onto your toes as much as possible. Elevate the shoulders as much as you can. Hold with me here for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15, and release. So we are going to do a kick up variation now with 2 bent legs. So what we're going to do is, from this position we'll bend both knees and then shoot one leg up and come back down. Shoot up, come back down. So this can be small, or it can go all the way to the top, as you like. And of course, as always, if you have a wall instead of this lovely landscape, then feel free to do this in front of the wall if it makes you feel safer. All right, let's try to do 5 in a row, regular rhythm. So I'm going to start with my left knee shooting up with my left leg, and then we're going to switch sides. So hands on the floor, left leg is up, bend both legs, and then shoot the leg up. 1, and shoot up. 2, and shoot up. 3, and 4, and 5. Let's swap legs straight away. I know it's a little bit hard work on the standing leg. So my right leg is now behind me, and then bend both legs and then shoot up for 1, shoot up for 2, and 3, and 4, and 5. Okay, great. Roll the shoulders, catching your breath. These can be a little bit hard work if you haven't done them before. I really like to do these kick-up exercises in a regular rhythm. And big arm circles for 1 and 2, and to the front, 1 and 2. Now let's do a modified tuck up, where you can take it as high as you like. You can do a little jump, a little bit higher, or you can jump all the way to the tuck and then come back. Okay, your version. Again, we are going to do a set of 5. Hands on the floor, shoulder width apart. Again, don't crank the neck back. Try to round the back, push into the floor. And let's go for 5. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5. Okay, fantastic. Very good. So we are now going to do handstand balances, but with leg movements. So you can do this against the wall, ideally with your back against the wall, only the feet touching. First version, we're going to do a handstand, and we are going to flex and point the feet and then move them front and back. So you can either watch and then rewind and do the sequence with me, or you can just listen to my voice as I guide you through the balances. So hands on the floor, or step into your kick up and find your handstand position. So here we are going to flex, feet are hip width apart. You don't have to push the feet and the legs together. Point, flex, point, flex, point, flex, point, and come back down. Very good. So you can keep the legs here hip width apart or bring them together, whichever version you like. You can try both. On the second set, you have another chance to try a different version. So find your kick up and handstand position. And let's flex. Point, flex, point, flex, point, flex, point, flex, and point. Okay, great. Very nice. Now on the next one, I suggest to you that you find again your handstand position, and then we'll move the legs front and back. So it's like a mini scissor. Make this smaller than feels right, because most likely you're going to do a bigger movement than you think that you are doing. Again, let's aim for 6 switches. Find your handstand position. And right leg front, left leg behind you. Let's switch for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and come back down. Really nice. Let's do one more set of these. So first thing in the morning, we get our body going and our mind as well. Focus for the rest of the day. Let's do this one more time. Straight line, and then we start with the left leg in front this time. Okay, find your handstand position, and left leg is in front. Which one is the left? This one is the left leg. And then let's switch for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and come back down. Okay, great. So on the next one, I suggest let's try to do a straddle handstand. You can again do a straddle of your version. You can do star shape, a wider star shape, or a full straddle as I'm going to do here. And of course you can do this with your back against the wall. So in the straddle, let's first try to hold just a clean straddle for 10 seconds. So you can jump into the straddle or kick up and then open the legs into a straddle. I'm going to jump up. Find your straddle position. We have the shoulders elevated, stomach pulled in, and a slight curve in the small of our back. Holding for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, great, and come down. Very nice. So in our straddle handstand, we don't have the hips quite as tucked as in the normal straight line handstands. Allow for a little bit of a curve in your lower back. It will give you better balance. Now on the next one, let's incorporate the feet like we've done in the straight line. So straddle, and then we'll flex and point for 6. Let's go. And find your straddle position. And let's flex, point, flex, point, flex, point, flex, point, flex, point. Okay, great. And then come out of the shape. Now I propose to you a third challenge, just like in the straight line handstand. Here in this straddle, let's try to lift the right leg slightly and then the left. So you just have lift and lift and lift. Again, my advice is make it smaller than you think that it is, because your movements are most likely going to be bigger than you think that they are. So legs again, now aim for lifting the right leg first. Find your straddle position. And again, make sure you don't crank the head back too much here. Keep the stomach engaged. Let's lift the right and the left and the right and the left, and 2 more, right and left. Okay, great. Very nice. One more set of these. You might find in these handstand movements that your shoulders are pumping a little bit. Don't worry about that. That's part of it. Getting stronger through the playfulness of these leg movements. Okay, let's do our last set of straddle handstands. Find your straddle position. This time we lift the left leg first and left, right, left, right, left, right, and come back down. Okay, great. So, as a last exercise, I would like to invite you to do 2 30-second holds with me. And the way we're going to do this is that for the first 15 seconds you try to do a very correct straight line handstand, stomach pulled in, shoulders pushed up, keeping a good line. And then for the last 15 seconds I would like you to try and focus on what elements of the handstand you can release while still staying up there. So that is your challenge of the day. Let's go all together. Finding your straight line handstand, and I will count for you, starting with 1, 2, shoulders push up, stomach in, squeeze your glutes and press the fingers into the floor. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now see what you can release while you can still stay up there for 17, 18, 19, 20. Where can you release your grip? What do you need and what can you leave? 5, 6, 7, 8, 29 and 30. Great. Come back down. Fantastic. We are going to do one more set of these. So again here, this is an exercise for your mind and for your body. As in life, so it is with handstands. You don't always need everything. You only need what's important. And the important bit here is to stay up. So, take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. For our last set, find your position. And now engage everything, shoulders up, stomach in, squeeze the glutes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now can you release the neck a little bit? Do you really need to grip the legs so much? Can you flatten your hands onto the floor with less tension? How much core tension do you need? And how much do you need to push the shoulders up? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Fantastic. First forearm burn of the day. Well done. And the sun has risen, not quite enough yet to touch me with warm rays of sunshine. So let's finish this by again swinging the arms front and back. This time a little bit more vigorously, leaning into the swing, crossing the arms here in front. And up and down. And then step the legs into a wild straddle position. Let's swing from side to side. Bend the knees slightly. And now reach into a star-shaped position here, and then curl elbows, wrists in and in and in, star-shaped position. Curl the elbows and wrists in and in, really articulating all the joints, and in, star-shaped position. Really reach up towards the sky with your chest here, allowing your chest to rise upwards while you keep a little bit of core tension, and then bring the elbows and wrists in and in and in, and then one more time, star-shaped position here, hands a little bit further back, chest rises up to meet the sky, and release. Now just massage your wrists gently here, pushing them open to the side with your thumb, especially here in the fleshy part of the thumb muscle. And then come to the floor once, just for a final wrist stretch. So here we are going to point the fingers of one hand only towards you, and then gently sit back, and then peel the base of the hand off, and then peel the fingers off. Same thing on the other side. Fingers point towards you, you gently lean back, feel the stretch, peel the wrist off the floor, feel the stretch in the fingers now as well, and then peel the fingers off. One more time on the other side. Lean back, feel the stretch in the wrist. Base of the hand lifts off, feel the stretch in the fingers. Fingers peel off. Other side. Lean back, stretch across the wrist. Base of the hand lifts off. Fingers lift off. Okay, great. Thank you very much for practicing with me, and I hope that you will have a lovely day. It is promising to be a fantastic day here for sure. See you in the next video.